about to be Christmas. And the reason for the season is motherfucking treason. Man, what an plot-filled, eventful episode. Man, boy, this one is gonna be stopped. What's up, it's your boy Cintron, come back into another reaction/analysis video. And man, episode 4 here did not disappoint. From start to finish, just so much happening. I can't even keep track of it in a linear fashion. We're just gonna go through the notes and see what the hell's going on, man. A crazy world indeed, though. Number 1, Meteor is going to meet up with the Black Dragon's boss, Taiju. So, we see it in the opening. They picked up right where we left off in the last episode with the higher-ups meeting, and Meteor like, okay, we'll go to him and make a negotiation and tell him that you're going to stay with Toman. But upon getting there, they say, okay, we'll let you go, because he knows that Hakkais is holding on to a secret, something that he wants to get accomplished, and also, some in the inner workings of the family, there's some secrets going on. He agrees to let Hakkais go. Well, I was disappointed. I was like, damn, man, we can't let this man go, man. Gotta hold on to Toman. I mean, we'll get to that later, why he, was opposed to that. But make the deal. He said, okay, for your sister, protecting her, letting her go, whatever shackles you holding on to her, I'll give you your brother back. And he's like, he tries to punch me, so you're like, damn, chill. This guy has no chill. No chill. And shockingly, later we find out, like, another reason, like, bruh, come on, you damn hypocrite. But he is thankful and actually appreciative, and he kind of likes Meteor. He said, oh, so you the one who kept, who deceived my brother into joining Toman. You can see why. You can easily see why. You ain't the most friendly. Number 2, so we got a deal. And, yeah, man, he's doing this all to save his sister, bro. He's such a kind dude. But we see his eyes go, glaze over and go cold. And ironically, they're blue because this dude, his eyes cold. He don't make no ifs, ands, or buts about what he got to do to stay on mission by any means necessary. We'll find out later as well what he means by that. Or number 3, Meteor knows the darkness that dwells within Hakkais, which Takemichi confirms by saying for sure he gonna try and kill that Taiju. He gonna try to kill that nigga, put him down. So they go to, like, a little park. I actually been to that park there in Tokyo. Yeah, nice little area, but like a little off-putting and just open space, interesting. But yeah, I've seen these in a couple of animes as well. This is the second one, at the least that I can say I've seen it. But they go and talk about his family, what needs to be done and whatnot, and he comes to Takemichi and says, I've still my resolve. I'ma kill my brother. Because he made a promise with Hakkais a long time ago that he would stop beating on his sister. But for that, Hakkais would have to take beatings from him twice over, covering for his sister as well. It's just like, what sadistic motherfucker beats his own siblings? When you go through a bad situation, like, you can see why he gravitated to Meteor. Seeing him at the park and stop him from beating the kid's ass thoroughly. He says, use your power to protect, not to harm, to protect others. That's what power and strength is for. See him set a guideline that Hakkais would go on to internalize and live by. But his brother is the antithesis of Meteor. Same situation, hard situation, raising his siblings, only a mom there. Other side, Hakkais doesn't have a mom there. His dad is off somewhere, doing things, whatever. So the eldest brother ends up running things, and he's pretty rotten on the inside, using his charismatic powers to sway others to join his gang. They're in love with him. They'll follow his mission to letter and to the T, whatever he asks. So he has that influence over other people. He learns that, and his currency is violence. Like he said last episode, he beats people. He's bigger than other people, just stronger. And he's made some connections with the rich and powerful. But that's made him be despised by his own family, man. He just, he does the opposite of taking care of you guys. It's just disgusting, man. Perverts completely the idea of family. But Mitsuya says to him, number 4, don't curse the life you're born into. I'm like, God damn, man, this anime's good. Teaching them darn life lessons. And it's like, even given the circumstances you were born into, it's not ideal by any stretch of the imagination, but still, don't curse that which you've been given. You still have life, you still have, siblings, you have a sister that treasures you and is valuable, valued by you. So make the most of what you got. And that's tough, man, given the situation, because his brother is his oppressor. Who is your oppressor? My own family, man. It's sad. I mean, that's how it'll be a lot of times. It's sad to say, but, you're born into family. You can choose your family, though, with, friends and marriage and loved ones. But, you can't change anything about the blood you have and the linkage you have to others that share the same blood. But, yeah, still, just like for me, he's just wise beyond his years, A hoodlum and a nice guy all wrapped up in one. Not nice and soft, but, just a genuinely kind guy who cares for others and uses his powers with responsibility. But number 5, his older brother, Taiju, gonna tell him something. When you betray my expectations, Hakkai, I end up lashing out on you because I love you. Nigga, I beat you because I love you. You don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. That cocaine line of drugs you trying to sell me. I ain't sniffing, nor biting, nor licking, nor tasting none of that shit. Man, it's just the things that people will use to justify their means. it just, how narcissistic and egocentric can you be? Like, instead of using these, use that Naruto talk no jutsu, man. Use the power of words. You have influence as well for people, but you chose the easy way. You chose the shortest route. Shortest route isn't always the best route. Especially your brother's kind-hearted. Sister also, she's rough around the edges, but she also looks like a kind soul. And you chose to beat on these niggas instead of trying to care for them. Even though I meant sparing them from you. Nope, couldn't do that. So, when I trust the most, but I beat you. Man, that ain't love. So, not Taiju, Hakkais saying this is all I knew was struggle love. Makes sense. I'm like, black community, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Stay away from it, but you're so addicted. It's addictive. But we want no part of that. So, number 6, we can see Taiju has had to bear the weight of growing up too fast, and he's a charismatic, sadistic dude. And his follower, he pull follows like some dudes pull hoes. It's too easy. But yeah, that's still no excuse. Yeah, he had to, bear that burden of being the eldest, and by thus having that mantle, having to carry the family, having to be there when his parents weren't there, be responsible, held responsible, and he chose to rule over his siblings rather than to work with them to, try and build them up. It's easy to put a leash on somebody and just leave them. I mean, you're kind of forcing the whole thing upon themselves. They had no choice up to a certain point but to, be pulled along by that leash. But number 7, wow. Mitsuya's example of familiar love with dimensional flows to Hakkais. And that's why he loved this guy so much. That's why he lay down his life for this dude and die. Follow his every word. Hang on to his every word, because he's the big brother that he wish he would have had, that he never had in Taiju. It's sad, but often you see somebody, like I said, the people you choose end up being the people that you follow and that you ride for, you support the most, that are you supported by, because when you're able to, on your own terms, meet with somebody and that you can get along with, you vibe with, and that you make that deep connection with, it just hits different. When there's somebody that was there all along that was supposed to fill that role, but they failed for whatever reason. Close quarters, proximity brings about a comfortability, but also like people get too comfortable and they take you for granted, take things for granted, more likely to use and be comfortable in just stepping over people and using them like a commodity. Can be I mean, yeah, that's what, like sometimes like let people know, hey, no, ain't that friendly shit. Cause you gotta draw that line there. Otherwise they'll step over that habitual line steppers, as Dave Chappelle would call them. All right, number 8. So he makes a decision, you know, leaving Toman, and because his brother broke his promise. He beat on his sister anyway, and that was where he just lost it. That one day he's infuriated. I don't know if he, you know, went up against his brother, but you know, he beat his sister. Like, just he ain't got an honorable bone in his body yet. Like later on we can't talk about that, but it's just funny. But that made it clear because he knew that this deal with Mitsuya that he made a truce. It's just nothing but a literal shake of a hand. He could break that promise. He could break the promise about beating his sister. He could break this truce like it's nothing. You know. If anything, it's still his resolve and made situation crystal clear that he was gonna kill Taiju. He said, "I want this guy off the map permanently. I want him erased from the board. Permanent marker that draw a line through that motherfucker forever." So, you know, so how are we gonna stop him from doing that, from accomplishing that goal? Because that's a dark path that's gonna set everybody's future into stone and into it, plunge us all into a dark world. So the new goal is to crush Black Dragon, but how are we get it done? How are we gonna do this shit? And what is being hidden in the situation that, you know, like that Mitsuya says, there's still something that's still off that the sister is hiding. What is Yuzuha hiding? It made me feel uneasy. I'm like, okay, there's something still lurking under the surface that's going on, man. And how are we gonna stop these Black Dragon? You know, like, just everybody's opposed to Takemichi's proposal that we go against him, because it'll be throwing mud on Mitsuya's deal that he made, the truce that he made with the Black Dragon to basically sell off the brother and keep sister. That's a bonus, but also keep the peace with Toman. They ain't gonna go to war. Well, we ready for war. We ready, man. But then Kisaki come out the back, telling us some, "I'll help you niggas." Nigga, the fuck, if you don't get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit, I don't give a goddamn who, what, where, what means, how. Just, I don't trust you, nigga. I do not trust you with a iota of my being. Like, I trust you as far as I can spit. I trust you to eat, sleep, and shit. That's it. And that's all I expect from you as a human being. But he makes a deal talking about, you know, he makes an offer. He wants to help. And Han was right there, you know, like, because your boy, what's the name? Forgetting his name. Baji's underling. Shifuyu broke the glass in the family restaurant. He said, "Shh, put that glass near your boy's neck." Said Kisaki, "I don't trust you, motherfucker. I'll cut your goddamn throat." But then Han comes up with a knife talking about infighting is forbidden. I forgot that, you know. And he said, I'll let loose. You piss me off, I'll let loose. And the only dude's a walking zombie, so, you know, neither one of them could beat him. Even if Shifuyu could beat him, he just has an endless amount of stamina. Hate that nigga, but he is strong. So Kisaki said, we're haggling with him, saying, "How you gonna get this done?" He said, "I got an informant in Black Dragon." So we meet with a dude in karaoke, and like, okay, but this looks too easy. Like, come on now, we need a tail to follow. And I'm like, had that inkling that something is off. And we meet with a dude, we, got stacks on deck, put them on the table. He said, I'm gonna give you what you need. Inform. And he was like, why? But then they, bam, Black Dragon busts in and then find out that this is a traitor and informant. They say, you know what we do to rats, right? And we already know stitches get stitches, but god damn, this dude, they drag him off, make a whole show of it. And then the dude who we saw, like, pretty boy with the wavy hair, black hair, little dashes in the side cuts, whatever you want to call it, 90s hairstyle. Find out he's the real informant. I'm like, that's why I can't trust you. It's like, how the hell you know this dude? How you get inroads with him? How you getting an informant in the first place? How you be finding these dudes? You had, you know, intel into the last gang that you were supposedly in, but you know, you were hiding that fact. You are not to be trusted at all, nigga. This dude had a whole setup right there. So he, you know, he paid and pay him equivalent of, I think, 10,000 in US dollars. Like, man, 10 racks. Okay, he's like, got the money. Where are you getting this bread from, man? You just all kind of shady. And I ain't talking about Eminem. But this is why we got the battle on Christmas, because Taiju, the one day this dude gonna be alone is on Christmas, because this dude goes to pray. I'm like, you hypocritical motherfucker. Man, Jesus would shame the shit out of you. I'm leaving Christianity, but I'm out of practice, so I ain't gonna even, you know, say that. But you bitch made nigga. Talking about you a Christian. Say that you a Christian, a real one. You ain't nothing even close. You ain't even deep on the cross. You the one that's going to hell, not the other one that repented. But I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bruh. And then Kisaki talking about because he spotted his bullshit. Talking about, well, you know, I'm like, why? Because why? What is the ulterior motive here? What is this dude after? What does he want? He brought along the cheesiest line ever, talking about, I just want to help my teammates. What's wrong with that? You, that's what's wrong. You. Nobody trusts you. Like, you the snake in the garden of Gethsemane. Can hear you from a mile away. So we end on that note, and it's like, man, I'm all twisted up inside. I'm angry. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Dude, tell me some trust. If this was a trust exercise, I would fall backwards and bust my head on the damn cement and bleed out. Cold twice and on the way to the hospital and ultimately succumb to my injuries. Because Kisaki ain't worth that. Like, good. Yeah. But anyways, we're getting up out of here, man. Like, this was long. I might even watch next one anyway, so it's all good. So, man, next week, can't wait to see the episode, episode 5. What's gonna happen? Don't know, but man, I know it's gonna be good. So let's get out of here, and man. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you want. Thanks for watching. Check me out at Cintron Anime, Cintron Life, or Cintron Laughs, or other social media.